Your skin is on paper, don't cut it. Your face is in a mask, don't hide it. Your size is in a book, don't judge it. Your life is in a film, don't end it. Well, Cavaliers, Toastmasters, Gabriel of the day, and everyone present here, a very good evening to one all.
Good evening.
Okay, first I want you all to close your eyes and raise your hand if you've ever been bullied. I don't want to be rude, but could you close your eyes and raise your hand? Okay, now you may open your eyes. Now I want you to close your eyes and raise your hand if you've ever bullied someone else. Okay. See, it happens every single day in these halls, in the rooms. We all see and know it's there too. Bullying can be defined as a form of torture towards an innocent person from another person, a bully. It is observed there are three forms of bullying, namely physical, verbal, and cyberbullying. Before we can discuss these forms of bullying, we must recognize the plot of bullying. A bully is pathetic, insecure, and disgusting, withdrawing on the pain and suffering from another human being for enjoyment. This victim is the one that gets harassed. From calling names to receiving a head shoved in a toilet, they are the ones who are truly hurt. Victims become self-conscious from this treatment. They even pretend to be sick in order not to go to school. In some cases, results in hurting themselves physically to resolve the emotional pain and falling into death clutches such as committing suicide or committing mass murders at public areas or schools like Sandy Hook. And instead of banding together, we all take it upon ourselves to tear each other down. And for what? Jealousy and popularity? And the whole time we pretend we don't care about anything that goes on around us. Yet we all say and do things that we don't care about later. Things we regret later. Things that make every single one of us a bully in one way or another. Whether it's gossiping the halls, or posting on Facebook, or pushing someone around, we all do it. This makes it harder for that person to make friends when people hate them. Bullying can take place anywhere, at school, neighborhood, bus stop, and even at a job. However, bullying takes place mostly at school, making it difficult for the student to focus academically. Both boys and girls are bullied in an undetermined amount. Bullying is wrong because it is inhumane, causing physical and emotional pain to another person is cruel. Punching, kicking, shoving, spitting, tripping, and breaking another person's possessions are all examples of physical bullying. Using the body or another object to hurt another's body is called physical bullying. You're overweight, ugly, stupid, unwanted, gay are all examples of verbal bullying. Verbal means using words to communicate. Therefore, verbal bullying is harassing with use of words. Writing notes is also verbal. We've all had those days that feel like you're walking on tightrope, barely holding on with your toes, or you're terrified of one little step because you don't have anyone left on your side. Your safety net is gone and you're one slip away from being a stain on the floor. Now, I'll be the first to admit that I'm not perfect at all. The last type of bullying, in my opinion, the worst type of them all, cyberbullying. Using the application of technology to hurt someone emotionally and demote his or her social status is called cyberbullying. Sending hateful emails, harassing videos, posting embarrassing photos, and posting downgrading status are all examples of cyberbullying. This is the worst because not only makes them disliked by other people, but also hurts the person emotionally. I would like to share a story of a 13-year-old boy named Steven. 6 years ago, he hung himself in his bedroom closet because of being tormented by the bullies. Steven was a sweet, sensitive, and artistic kid. He adored his older sister and loved skateboarding, baseball, and music, and his dog Finister. He was a little awkward. He was a smallish kid and was different and quiet and fitted. To some extent, he was the target of teasing, and it was at the beginning of 7th grade when this bullying escalated to a high level which Steven could no longer face. His tormentors set him on fire with a lighter and an aerosol can of body spray. They had recorded the attack on his cell phone and posted it on the internet. Later that evening, while his mother was setting dinner, he took his own life. R.I.P. Steven. But eventually, we all have to stand up for ourselves and others because you are not alone. All it takes is a tiny spark to start a wildfire. All you have to do is say something or do an action. It doesn't have to be long, dramatic, or even more than a few words. And you won't be alone. There will be other kids on your side. In order to resolve this problem, we need to include these solutions. First, we need to implement stricter punishment. Secondly, we need more security, meaning more officers, camera, to survey the area to prevent bullying. Thirdly, we need to give incentives to the ones who take up for the victims, making the students realize doing the right thing is rewarding. Stand up and make a change. People need you out there. They are suffering. Help them by standing up and do something about it. Don't just see people suffer. It starts with you. If you are being bullied, prove to that bully that you are strong and not afraid. Go tell someone, a parent, teacher, neighbor, a close friend, or anyone you feel comfortable and one that you can trust. And tell them that you are being bullied because you will feel safe and free. Don't let anyone judge you because everyone is beautiful in their own way. No one is perfect and you are not alone. Don't let anyone's ignorance, hate, drama, negativity stop you from being the best person you are. Over to the other.